and welcome to this week's Omsi 2 news. This week we have quite some exciting news. We have a new bus, a new map, a new repaint, but also something that is completely new to Omsi 2. A DLC has permanently had its price dropped. Does this mark the beginning of something, or is this a once-off occurrence? Let's get straight into this week's Omsi 2 news. So, on Friday, what date was Friday? The 7th of January, I think it was. Yes, on Friday the 7th of January, Airsoft posted this on their Facebook page, announcing that the Omsi 2 Addon Cologne, which was before that €29.95, has been permanently reduced by 33% to €19.95. This is the permanent new price for the Omsi 2 Addon Cologne. It's very interesting that this has been the first time that the DLC has ever been reduced in price, and we also know that generally Airsoft doesn't tend to do discounts below 30% for Omsi 2 products. But this price reduction is interesting, and presumably the main reason for this is because Omsi 2 Cologne is not one of the most popular add-ons, and especially considering it was overpriced, presumably it didn't get many sales. So really it was kind of a no-brainer in a way, because for one route and one bus, €30 was a complete rip-off, let's be frank. So that's that. Who knows if more DLCs will follow suit, although it is rather unlikely, and if more DLCs follow suit, it'll probably be the ones that are not very popular, with mixed ratings or even thumbs down, that are overpriced, and I'm sure a few come to mind. The next thing on the agenda is a brand new bus was released for Omsi 2. The Volvo 7700A. This is a new articulated bus that is now available for Omsi 2, adding to the Volvo series of buses, and definitely seems like something that I might check out myself. It looks like a nice addition. As you can see here, it is seen in the Project Lublin map, which has since been discontinued in terms of it is no longer being worked on. But nonetheless, this is a bus that you can now download off the web disk, the Volvo 7700A. A brand new map has been released, and it is a mixture between an American and a Canadian map called Aberdeen. This is a semi-fictional map that is most predominantly based off the Vancouver in Canada and Seattle and Washington in the United States. So this map basically features real objects, so basically real counterparts, but also some fictional stuff. So as you can see here, there are 4 fully drivable city bus lines in the heart of the downtown Aberdeen. In addition to 14 AI routes, obviously the big add to that driving experience, so there's more buses driving around. There's detailed bus terminals, which are the typical kind of bus stations you'd see in the Northern America, the continent that is. And there you'll notice that the bus terminals have a different layout to, I guess, mainland Europe and Europe in general. You have basically also intersections. Okay, that's interesting. So there's 17, very specific. There's bus lanes, so bus only avenues, a bus lane basically. Then there's also fully finished depot, which you'll see in the next picture. It looks a bit like the Chicago depot because it has the rather boring looking buses that are American spec. They're just, very basic looking, I think, personally. Then you have a complete with maintenance depot, bus wash and offices. Yeah, so pretty much a fully functioning depot. Then there's lots of points of interest throughout the downtown area. And as you can see here, there are road signs, priority HOV and stuff that means. 7 included AI lists. Oh yeah, so there's 7 different AI lists you can use if you want to change the different vehicles and driving. So that's handy, although you can do that yourself. And then some more custom repaints. Both American and European manufacturers see below. So basically, it's a semi-real map, and it does look quite good based off the screenshot. So here you have a route map of the routes that are drivable. As you can see, it's laid out in the American grid system, surrounded by sea. So here are the lines you have. You can actually look at this in your own leisure on the web disk again. And then there's the depot in the top right corner. And as you can see, it looks similar enough to Chicago, and definitely has an American vibe. Although those 2 German buildings in the back, those 2 blocks in the background are from Berlin Spandau, I'm pretty sure, as well as that one, the way one perhaps. And then here you can see the bus terminal, and there's even some tram lines. Although interesting that the tram line is blocked by a ballot. Obviously they go up and down. I wonder if there's AI trams. There's no specific mention of them, as far as I know. Oh, there's also an Airlink, but I don't think you can drive that. Yeah, maybe one of the air routes is a tram line. You never know. And also, it's interesting that this includes all the lines, even the AI ones. But anyway, That's that. And then finally, the OK Repaints Transport, the OK for Transport Repaints are continuing on and now available for the Mercedes-Benz 0530 UK spec as well. And that, folks, brings us to an end to this week's Omsi 2 news. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for your weekly Omsi 2 news update, as well as some other simulation and Omsi 2 related content. Join the Discord to stay even more on top of the Omsi 2 news and join into the Omsi 2 news discussion, as well as discussion about other stuff transport simulation related. And finally, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Yeah, enough plugs. That's it for now. Until next time. Bye for now.